What's good? What's good? What's really, really good, good people? And good morning, and welcome to another episode of Charm City Direct TV News Minute. Here we go again. That's right. Here we go again with police brutality, but I really don't think it's brutality. It's cops just being dickheads again. So we're going to get this party started. Coming back with Charm City Direct TV News Minute. Here we go. And welcome to the show, Charm City Direct TV News Minute, right here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you are tuned in to Charm City Direct TV by following the link, like right there. Everything Charm City Direct TV, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, we're there. Get in the know. Follow us when we are live and all of that good stuff. Also, make sure you are tuned in tomorrow because we're going to spend the evening with one of the most iconic R&B groups in music. And I'm talking about none other than 112. We will be talking to the members of 112, Mike and Slim, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on MMBP Radio. Go to the official website of MMBP Radio at www.mmbpradio.com. Share your questions, share your comments, share your feedback, all of that good stuff. And make sure you are tuned in 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on MMBP Radio, www.mmbpradio.com. One of the most iconic groups in music history, R&B group 112. We're going to spend the evening with them. Also, make sure you are tuned in Friday because I have the pleasure of interviewing a young lady who is not only a music artist, she is a business owner of Tipsy Fiend, and that is a mobile bar. She makes her own drinks, some of the best drinks you ever want to taste. Tipsy Fiend, my special guest, Queen Fiend, will be live on the E Digger Show with me and my new favorite DJ. Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Twitch, Twitter, and MMBP Radio. Go there. Go to MMBP Radio at the official website, www.mmbpradio.com. You can also check us out on Twitter at Charm City Direct. Also, you can check us out on Twitch at Charm City Direct TV. What can I say, people? Some good things are popping off here on Charm City Direct TV, and we just want to get you to be in the know. First and foremost, I want to first say this. I need to send my prayers out to everyone that's in Louisville, Kentucky right now, because there have been new allegations or new information that have surfaced in the Breonna Taylor case. And we don't know what the outcome is going to be. That's the thing. So I'm praying for everyone in Kentucky, in Louisville, Kentucky, because the 3 officers that was responsible for the death of Breonna Taylor are going to get either acquitted or no jail time at all. They're acquitted or they're going to get jail time. Let me just say that. So my prayers going out to the people, that you remain calm. Whatever verdict is handed down, I know this is going to be a situation where we all too famous to going out in the street and start rioting and start doing our thing, start looting. I just want people to first have a clear understanding that this is not the answer right now. This is not what we need right now. So whatever verdict that is handed down, I need y'all to listen. I need y'all to, one, think a little bit before you take to the streets. Think a little bit before you start rioting, start looting, because whatever the verdict is of them either getting acquitted, let go, or them getting arrested, whatever that decision is, it rests with whatever decision is. I understand you're frustrated, you're mad, but please have a clear conscience of what's going on. And I understand it's hard. I understand it is hard, but keep in mind that this is not what we need right now, people, in Louisville, Kentucky. So either today, I think it's either today or tomorrow, they're gonna give the verdict of the 3 officers that was responsible for the death of Breonna Taylor. But I wanted, the reason why I say here we go again, because this is the reason why people are acting like this. This is one of the reasons. Somewhere in California, I don't know how old this video is, but of course I'm going to play the video. It's a rather long video, so I'm going to take breaks if I can to come in to interject. But this right here just shows the level of frustration that we are at right now in America. How a simple traffic stop can escalate into a murder because police officers think that they are just above the law. Well, they are above the law, but they just take the law a little bit beyond what it's supposed to be. Now, in this video, you're going to see a family, a black family in California. The son ran a red light. He ran a stop sign because apparently his house was right around in that area, in like on the corner. So the police came up, got out the car. The mom, the dad was in the house. They saw or heard what was going on. They came out, of course, because we are parents. That's my son. What are you doing? We see so much of this on the news not to ignore it. So when the mom comes out, of course, mom is going off because that's her child. That bear instinct has now kicked in. You're not going to do this to my child. So the cop is standing there and they talking. The mom is talking. She's irate. They get out the phones. They start recording. Cop is just standing there. It's like a Mexican standoff right now because the cop feel as though I'm not going to talk to the mother. I need to talk to the son. But we all know what happens in those situations. So I'm going to stop talking, of course. I'm going to let y'all see exactly what I am talking about right now. So here it is. It's a long video. It's about 33 minutes long. I'm going to come back and forth. I'm going to pause. I'm going to come back and forth and talk. But I just want you to see how quickly. Now, I did not see the end of this. I did not see the end of this video. I watched it a little bit this morning when I woke up and I saw it. And I don't know what happened at the end. But take a listen, look at it, and I'm going to come back periodically. All right.
You're free to leave.
No, I'm not leaving my son in your hands with your hand on your gun.
He's not free to leave. You are.
You are free to go give him a ticket. If he ran a stop sign, it's no point for this.
You're correct.
You have his driver's license, registration, and insurance in your hand. You just looked at it. You're trying to question if he's on probation or parole because he's a black man?
I ask everybody that question.
All right, watch as this car rolls right through the stop sign. Got a young driver behind the wheel, just 19 years old. But as he drives through, police officer at the corner, of course, following the car, pulling the car over. Car goes over to the wrong side of the road, and the officer wants him to go to the other side. Doesn't do it because he's in front of his own house. And at his house are his parents. And I want you to watch this interaction and watch how a simple traffic stop escalates and gets way more complicated than it needs to be. And it happens so quickly. And I'm going to let the whole thing play out for you here. But I want you to tell me, whose fault is it? Why does this whole thing escalate? Who's at fault? Who could have done something differently? Why did it get to the point that it did? Again, I'm going to let the whole thing play out for you right here as you watch what happens. Again, it all began because someone drove through a stop sign and gets pulled over in front of his own house. Take a look at what happens next.
Hey, do not get out of the car.
What?
Don't get out of the car. Yes, please do.
Yeah, we are.
It's an officer safety thing.
Driveway.
It's an officer safety thing, okay? So driver's license and insurance. Go ahead and close the door for me, please.
It's my son's safety. You got enough safety gear.
Okay.
You the one with the guns and stuff.
Well, I have no idea if you have guns and stuff, too.
Oh,
So the reason I pulled you over, sir, is because you ran the stop sign back there, okay?
Sure.
All right.
side of the court. They like to kill people, but not my son.
Ma'am, can you step up front, please?
No, this is my property.
You're actually on the sidewalk, so that's perfectly fine. Sir, can you come on back here,
No,
please?
he cannot. No, he cannot. Give him his ticket. Give him the ticket.
You're on probation or parole or anything
No,
like that,
he's
sir?
not.
I'm talking to him.
Are
you on probation or parole or
answering
anything
for
like that?
him. No, he's not. Give him his ticket.
I can speak to him, ma'am.
No,
Are you on probation or
Tell
parole?
her you refuse to talk to her. Give her your
I
ticket.
refuse to talk to you.
Okay, I need to know if you're on probation or
No,
parole.
you
That's
don't.
the only question.
You have the driver's
If
license.
he's on
Go do your
probation,
job
he
and
needs
run
to
it.
answer me if he's on probation
He's
or
not.
parole.
He's
I
not,
have the
so he don't
ability
have to answer you.
I have the ability to identify him.
You have his driver's
You
license.
have his identification.
Skylee, go get my phone. You have his ID. Go run it. You got your phone on you?
No.
I'm recording right here, and you're welcome to request it.
No, we're gonna record. Hurry up. You have his ID. Go run it. He don't have to answer any questions. Give him his ticket.
Insurance 3-2. I'm out with 3. I'm stable.
Not today. Not my son. Go inside, Skylee.
Lower inside.
You could go give him his ticket. He's not answering any of your questions.
I just want to pause right there. Quickly. I don't know if y'all picked this up, but could have just gave him the ticket. If you was at the corner and you saw when he turned, could have just gave him the ticket. That's the officer. Now the mom, I understand. I think that will be me in that situation as well. But you're not making matters any better by talking. I'm just keeping it a buck. I understand how frustrated you are right now, and this is the mom, but you're not making the matters any better. Even if you had to walk away a little bit, I wouldn't totally win in the house, but if you would have walked away a little bit, I would take that, because you're not making it. You ever been in a fight and that person be, I wish you would hit him. I wish you would hit him. Go in here. If I was you, I hit him. That little voice in the back. Go in the back, moms. You're not making it any better. So I'm a keep on playing it. I'm this is just me. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that, but this is just me. You're not making it better. Now, the cop, on the other hand, give him the ticket. Just give him the ticket. If he ran the stop sign, give him the ticket. Exactly. Why is they asking for if he was on parole and probation? I don't know. Maybe that's a California thing, Sharon. I don't know. But if moms need to go back a little bit, need to back up a little taste, and cop just need to go ahead and give him the ticket. But here's the rest of it right here.
Give him your ticket. This officer is right here harassing my son. She already has his driver's license, registration, and car insurance in her hand. She's asking if he's on parole or probation, and he has to answer her. He said, no, he's not on parole or probation. I said, go give him the ticket, and she will not. She's just standing there. What are you waiting for, ma'am?
I'm waiting for my partner, ma'am.
For what? For a traffic violation?
Traffic stops are one of the most dangerous things.
Okay, but you're making this dangerous. You're escalating it. Go give my son his ticket.
I will.
And we will take care of this in court. You will not be the judge and executioner on this property right here.
I'm on the sidewalk.
You will not. Go give my son his ticket. You have his ID. You can easily run his ID and see if he's on probation or parole.
You're correct.
Not this child.
You're correct.
Then go do your job. Why are you standing there? Why are you holding on to your gun? Why?
My hand is not on my gun.
Your hand is on your gun.
Your hand is on your gun. Go run his ID.
Do you understand how violent you're being right now?
I'm being violent?
Mm-hmm. You're being verbally aggressive, yes.
No, I'm not being verbally aggressive. You will not change this up. You will not create the narrative here that we've been seeing on the news. If he ran a stop sign, that's what you're saying, we will happily take the ticket. Okay. But I will not allow my son to stand here in front of you with your hand on your gun. That will not happen.
Well, he can't. He's not free to leave, so he's going to stand right there.
He's not leaving.
He's not leaving. He's standing right here.
You just told me that you weren't going to let him
My son is not leaving. No, he's standing on our property line. We own this house.
And that's exactly where
he's standing on our property line. You said he ran a stop sign, right?
That is correct.
Go give him the ticket.
I will in due time.
And then you can leave.
I will in due time.
In due time. You guys, she done called for backup and everything. Y'all share this video, because my son will not be the next hashtag. Not gonna happen. If you're not gonna give him the ticket, we're not gonna stay out here.
I am absolutely going to give him a ticket.
Then go give him the ticket.
He is detained right now. You're free to leave.
No, I'm not leaving my son in your hands with your hand on your gun.
He's not free to leave. You are.
You are free to go give him a ticket. If he ran a stop sign, it's no point for this.
You're correct.
You have his driver's license, registration, and insurance in your hand. You just looked at it. You're trying to question if he's on probation or parole because he's a black man?
I ask everybody that question, ma'am.
You can run his name and go give him his ticket.
I will.
But you're not. You're not. You said you fear for your safety, but yeah, you can go to the car and give him your ticket, and this shouldn't take longer than 5 to 10 minutes. But you're not. My son will not be the next hashtag. It will not happen.
Yeah, I agree, Sharon. Be quiet, keep recording. Tell Sean to call Mr. Davis, the family attorney. I totally agree, because mom is not making the matters even no better. Like, Go in the back. Like I said, go in the back with your phone. Keep recording, or dad on the side. Keep recording. There's 2 phones out there, and go in the back. That's what. See, here's the thing, and please understand. I'm not scared. I'm not. This is what they want you to do. Notice how she said, "I'm waiting for my partner." You see what I'm saying? Why should you have to wait for a partner in a traffic stop? Like, I don't understand this. Give the man his ticket. Give the boy his ticket. They fight it in court, like mom said. But like I said, mom need to be quiet. I understand the frustration. Like I said, if this was in the, God forbid, if this was me, I think I would have did the same thing. But you're not making matters even better, mom. Just be quiet, keep recording. Dad needs to go call the attorney, tell them what's going on, and Sharon, I'm not saying walk away from the child. Go back. Just go step back a little bit, because later on in the video you're gonna see where the cop is just standing there. Because she ain't even talking to neither one of them. She waiting for the mom to shut up. Now, go in the back, go back a little bit. I wouldn't leave him. Go in the back, keep recording. But all in that same time, her or dad, the dad on the side, need to call the attorney or do whatever. So I'm gonna go back to it.
So we free to leave. We on our property.
You free to leave off our property, because if you slip and fall on this property, guess who's liable? It's us liable. So you're not gonna give him the ticket?
I'm waiting for my partner, as I told you.
No, we're giving you reasonable enough time
And that
to
is a reasonable
identify him.
That is a reasonable amount of time.
Don't fold our paperwork. Please don't damage our paperwork. We're giving you a reasonable enough time to identify him. Look, y'all, she got his license right there.
And again,
Got his license right there and still got to hold on to her gun. Got his license right there, but she still want to ask to identify him. Tanea, she's calling for backup. She calling for backup for whatever reason. Like, he literally got pulled over when we came outside. How long do you plan on just sitting here staring when you could go give him the ticket?
Had he stayed in his car and you not come out, we probably would have been done by now.
No, you probably wouldn't, because I heard you on the radio yelling at him. I heard you on the radio yelling and screaming. That's why we stepped outside. I heard you. My son will not be victim to you guys. I'm sorry. It will not happen ever on my watch. Ever.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Go give him the ticket. And look, you got 5 minutes to go give him the ticket, or else we're going inside.
He is detained.
No,
you are welcome to go
if you're
inside.
not going to identify him, give him the ticket, we're going to go inside.
You can go inside. He's detained. He cannot leave this premise.
He's not leaving. This
No,
all ours.
He cannot leave where he is standing.
This is all
right
our
now.
property.
I
He is
understand
not leaving.
You're correct. He is not leaving.
No, because he's at home. He's not leaving. You are the one that's going to leave. Look, you blocking traffic. You park right in the middle of the intersection.
It's actually not an intersection, it's a street.
So you want to be a smart ass. Tanea, it's hard to calm down when I got a black son with the cop right here with her hand on her gun. We're in Elk Grove, California, in front of our own house. This is our house. She said she's not leaving. He is detained. She think he on probation or parole because he's another black man. Why don't you Google who he is?
Because for your information, we not all on probation or parole.
Right.
Never been on it.
We're not going inside. So are you going to give him the ticket? How long we been out here now? 10 minutes? Because Jessica, she said he ran a stop sign, but she kept on questioning if he's on probation or parole. He said no. She refuses to run his information to give him the ticket. So now she's just standing here. She done called for backup. And you see, this is what I tell you about white people. Don't trust them. And it's a damn shame that we can't trust the police. That's what Scully called it. She probably scared.
Yeah, a couple of things. Calling the lady a smart ass, unnecessary. Like I said, mom is really making this bad. The son is just standing there. Now the son, he talks in the video. It's going to come in a little bit later. But mom, right now, I understand. People, please understand. I understand what's going on. I understand the frustration. But moms need to be quiet. Because I think, like I said, I have not seen the end of this video like I should. I think mom is going to be the factor in why it escalated like they said it's going to escalate. So keep watching.
Don't leave. She'll be all right. She'll come out the door in a minute. I ain't never seen nothing like this, and I feel so stupid because I'm always the one. She ain't gonna take her eyeglasses off. She's scared to take her hand off her gun. No, he looked like he on probation or parole because he a fucking black man. And my husband is recording it. We all out here, not on our watch. Sorry, y'all. My baby in the house and she's scared. Rookie, stop calling me. They think they gonna kill my baby? Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Over an alleged.
Oh, right. Over alleged ran a stop sign right there, and she pulled him over, and he was pulling in the driveway. No, because you're not racist. That's why, Rochelle. That's why you don't think that they all think like that. Because you're not racist. So it's a difference. But just to update you guys, this officer is holding us up. We in front of our house right here, in front of our house, pulled over my black son, yelling, "Are you on probation or parole?" He ran a stop sign, but yet she is refusing to give him a ticket, but he is detained, and she's just standing there. And that's what's going on right now. Now she done called for backup. That's what's going on right now. She don't know who she messing with. And they have the nerve to have on a Blue Lives Matter mask. Have the nerve to have on a Blue Lives Matter mask. Y'all please watch this, because she is refusing to give my son a ticket and has her hand on her gun.
What's wrong with you do?
Give him the ticket. My son would not be another one of y'all hashtags. Y'all, I've been in the bed all day with Icy Hot, Flexeril, Motrin. My back went out on me, and now I'm dealing with this.
George, 3-1 from 3-2.
She said 31350. We gonna Google that. Thank you for recording. It's our neighbor on the corner.
What was your EQ?
She said he ran the stop sign, but she won't give him the ticket because she thinks he's on probation or parole, but she won't run his license. Give him the ticket. We'll fight this in court. It's not even an issue about the stop sign. We will literally fight this in court. She says that I'm escalating it. She's escalating it. That's exactly what I said. Thank you, Rochelle, for the share.
Get her tattoos on her hands. See how she's trying to cover them up?
Y'all see them tattoos? She just trigger happy. Look. She just trigger happy. She real trigger happy. Thank you, Maya. Y'all, I swear to God, y'all know all my son's accomplishments. He will not be the next hashtag going around on social media because this cop wants to stand here and do a standoff and not just give my son a ticket.
I just want to say her hand not even on the gun. I'm looking at the gun. I'm looking at her belt. And I don't know if y'all saw the first half of this, but she showed her where her hand was. And it wasn't, I mean, it's near the gun, but it's nowhere like ready to pull it out. At this point, Mom is just doing too much at this point. Here we go.
Yeah, I see her tattoos. And she covering them up with the Blue Lives Matter. I see all of that.
And I don't even see the tattoos. I can't even from where I'm sitting at and where I'm looking at the other screen. I don't even see tattoos. I see a bandage on her hand. I don't know if she's covering up tattoos or not. And the Blue Lives Matter bandana that she got around, I have the same one. It's not blue, but it's a whole over the head type of mask. So I mean, that's her right. I'm not taking up for the police by any means, but clearly you can see who's right, who's wrong in this situation. Mom is just doing too much. But I'll just get back to the video.
She won't write his name, nothing.
What's your badge number?
On my shirt.
Can you read it out for me?
297.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My son's in front of my house, Jessica. We right here in front of the house. He was pulling into the driveway and he got pulled over. I told him to immediately, my son don't deal with that type of stuff. I told my son immediately get out his driver's license, registration, and insurance. So she won't try to, you see how trigger happy she is, so she won't try to tell him that he's reaching for a weapon because she said that she feel like her life is in jeopardy, but yet she still won't give him the ticket for running the stop sign. But she feels like her life is in jeopardy, and we've been standing out here for at least 5 to 10 minutes now.
Longer than that, closer to 20.
I know he's a good boy. She don't know it. Her badge number is 297 Elk Grove, California, PD.
Her partner don't seem to think it's too important because if her life was in danger, he taking a coffee break, eating some donuts right now.
Makes no sense at all. Makes no sense at all. Exactly. Just call, write the ticket. We'll go in our house. Can you contact your supervisor? Hello? Officer Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
Civil servant. Can you contact your supervisor?
I can.
When?
If you'd like, I can have him come now.
Yeah, have him come now because we don't appreciate this.
No problem. George, we do.
Yes, we did, LaJoe. With her Blue Lives Matter mask on, the tattoos that she's trying to cover up underneath her watch, underneath the armband. And she says her life is in jeopardy, but she's the only one. We out here in pajamas. She's the only. We heard this her on a speaker, so we came outside. She waiting for us to make the wrong move so she can use her gun. That's why her hand is constantly on her gun. That's what she's waiting for, Joy. But she's saying her life is in danger, yet she's the only one out here with the gun. And her hand is on her gun. She has all the required documents to give him the ticket, but yet she is refusing to. I'm thankful he was by the house too. Luckily, he come over here 2 times a day to eat. Gosh, I'm in so much pain.
My question is, why does she keep on leaking?
Because
her eyes are dilated too.
She's waiting. She's waiting for you to make the wrong move. He just standing here, and I'm standing in front of him. His hands are by his side. First Lady, that's what I would like also. Give him the ticket. We will fight this in court. We ain't never had to endure this all the years we've been living here with Elk Grove PD. But I guess there's always one bad apple in the bunch. You got your phone on you?
No.
Hi, Joseph. Yeah, well, I can save this video. And on call 911.
Here it comes right now.
Where?
Right there. Second car, right?
I can't hear you, Tanea. Hello? Hi, I'm reporting a cop harassing us. We're at our residence, and she is holding us hostage right now, and we are in fear for our lives.
Why is she calling 911?
Right now. Because the cop has her hand on her gun. She is refusing to give my black son a ticket, and we've been standing here for about 10. Look, they almost got into an accident. We've been sitting here for 10, 20 minutes.
So is this a speed violation, or they get pulled over?
They got pulled up. My son got pulled over in front of our house, and we've been asking for the ticket, and she has refused to give us the ticket.
What's your address, please?
Yeah, tell her the address off the camera. We're trying to understand. Running the stop sign. She has all his documents. Why? No, I'm talking because you didn't want to talk to us. Why hasn't she wrote the ticket so we can move on?
If you could just stand by them.
She has car registration, insurance,
I have
and
no idea
driver's
what's in the
license.
car. I have no idea what they have on them.
Okay. Insurance. He has never had a police interaction before. Doesn't know. Just hang up with them because they're not going to help. She was already being sarcastic. So I told him to get it out. Hand it to her. She comes out with her hand on her gun. I said, come stand by me. My son would not be another hashtag. I said, okay, she said he was ran a stop sign. I said, give him the ticket. She just stood there. And then her hand was on her gun. Just constantly on her gun. Her finger was itching like this. And I'm like, give him the ticket and we'll take care of it in court. Not a big deal, right? We've been standing out here for at least 10, 20 minutes. I said, we've been living in Elk Grove forever. We have never had this type of police interaction before. She called for backup.
What's your first name, dear?
My first name is irrelevant.
Well, I just want to talk to you like a person.
You could call me Miss.
Okay. So, you understand this is not a like an ordinary interaction, right? So
How is it not ordinary? She pulled him over, write the ticket. She was asking if he was on probation or parole. He said no. She said, "Are you sure? I need to know if you're on probation or parole." He said no. She said, "Well, if you're on probation or parole, you have to talk to me." He said no again. So what's not ordinary about that? That a black man is not on probation or parole?
the unordinary part is that you're in front of your own house and you're out here screaming at.
No, hold on. I'm not screaming. I'm talking.
Okay, you're worked up, right? Okay.
Hold on. You're not gonna patronize me, Officer Robinson, badge number 195.
Is that ordinarily when somebody gets pulled over, okay, they provide their driver's license, registration, insurance. The officer goes back, figures out, make sure they're not American Coast.
She didn't do that. Okay, so he did that, but she didn't do that.
See, you're elevated and yelling.
No, I'm not yelling.
To go back inside the house.
Because that's the ordinary
But this is our house,
course
so
of action.
she can't make us leave our house.
No, you're right. Nobody's asking you to leave. But when people start
She can't
coming
make us leave him here by himself.
When
He
people-
don't know how to deal with this.
How old is he?
He's 19 years old in a senior at Sac State in a double major and a master's student right now at 19 years old. That's what he is. He is my black son. Look, y'all, another cop.
Do you understand?
And look, another one. No, she said immediately that she feared for her life. We've been asking her, we've been recording the whole time. Go write the traffic ticket. We will handle this in court. We will take care of this. She didn't even run his name, accusing him of being on probation or parole.
When did he step out of the car?
He stepped out of the car when she was back there.
Okay, so that's where the safety issue happens for us.
She's the only one with the gun, ma'am.
As soon as somebody steps out of the vehicle, it becomes a more elevated situation.
But it's only elevated because she refused to give him the ticket, y'all. Now she's in there, right? He's in there writing the ticket. All our neighbors were out here videotaping her because they all seen her hand on her gun. I'm in my pajamas. He in his pajamas. We are no threat to her. She's the only one with weapons.
Right, so again, the biggest elevation there is as soon as he gets out of the vehicle, then we have to take precaution as far as calling for a second unit.
Then she should have stayed in her car. She's the only one with the gun. All we asked for was the
She
ticket.
never said anything about calling another unit. She said
No.
she told us to go in the house.
And we said we on our property line right here. And literally, if you guys were to fall on this sidewalk, you guys could sue us.
But it's not unusual for her to ask you guys.
But it's unusual for somebody to keep their hand on their gun for a stop. All we're asking for is the ticket.
Okay.
That's all we want.
We don't know anything about you, right?
But we don't know anything about you. She got tattoos covered up and she pulled over my black son. The only thing we know will become hashtags, not this one. I invested too much. All we want is the ticket.
He's a good kid, right?
She thinks he's on probation or parole. That's what she kept on saying. Just because he's black, he is not on probation or parole.
Okay. All you want to do is scream at me. I'm trying to explain to you.
It's nothing to explain. All we want is the ticket so I can take my son in the safety of our house. The officer told her to stand by and watch us.
They got K9 unit and everything. Next is coming to this watch.
It's crazy.
The K9 unit went to the other car. He's just riding in front of it.
I have never endured this with Elk Grove PD ever in my life.
Georgia 11, you're welcome to move on. Expired as of
You notice, don't nobody have their hands on their guns any longer, except for her. She's the only one that felt threatened. Go ahead.
I don't. Isn't that a municipal code? No, I totally wanted to.
Oh, no.
That was actually what started this whole thing. 'Cause I pulled him over, and he.
Have their hand on her gun. I'm sorry.
He pulled to the wrong side of the road, and I PA'd for him to pull to the right like 3 times, and he ignored me, and then he hopped out of the car.
Y'all should not. Are you going to give her the ticket? Okay, my son can go inside. He can sign for that ticket. Can you keep Wild Wild West over there with her gun? Yeah, because nothing makes sense, because I just had so many viewers on Facebook and they watched the whole interaction, and so they know none of that made sense what she was doing. So I understand, ain't nobody gonna say she was wrong. I understand that, but can you walk over there and get that ticket so I can get my black son in the house?
You have to go sign for this.
No, I want her to bring it over here. He will sign for it, and he could go in the house because she still has her hand on her gun. And my son will not be a hashtag.
Yeah.
Everybody's texting me so lies. Can you take care of that? I do not want her close to my son.
She's an officer now. She wrote the ticket. She's gonna present the ticket.
Here's your items back. Alright, I need you to sign a citation, please.
Have your son go and sign it.
Get your right hand.
Why are you holding this up?
I know why.
You don't want me on your property, remember?
That's not my property.
Sign right here, not admitting guilt, stating you have to get taken care of by 12/14 of
Y'all took
20.
all these officers over here just to get a ticket. Go in the house that way.
I gotta give him a citation, please.
I'll take it.
I do have to give it to him.
Tobias, take the citation. If you could please dismiss yourself from my property, Officer Johnson, walk in that way and walk in the house and check on your sister.
Okay, so the way this all went down is I was doing a stop sign over there.
I'm trying to hear what they saying.
Initiated a stop sign violation. He pulled to the right. I PA'd for him, or pulled to the left. I PA'd for him to pull to the right. He refused to, and then he hopped out of the car when these two came out. So I was basically like, I'm overnumbered.
So who's the driver?
He just stepped aside. He signed a citation.
Okay. All right.
So basically, I stood here because they refused.
So you see how she's trying to cover herself right now, y'all? I'm sorry, the live went dead earlier.
She's all yours.
Okay. So, what's what are you guys doing?
So the problem is the behavior of your officer, Officer Johnson, badge number 297.
So at this point, the ticket has been issued. The ticket has been signed. Boy goes in the house. I think this is the superior right here, the supervisor, who the mother asked for, came out and still it's just escalated. Here's my thing, and I'll play the rest because, like I said, I didn't get a chance to see the end of this, but at the end of the day, and we all see it, we all witness it on TV, we all seen videos like these with lives, people doing lives. That's what they want us to do, people. Like, they want us to act out, and if you act out, then it could have escalated worse. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I get it. We don't think. We are not thinking. We see a couple of patrol cars pull up, and 9 times out of 10 they white. But that's what they want us to do. They want us to talk like that. They want us to get riled up. They want us to act out so they can do other things, because it's going to be on us. Sometimes, and I said this one time before, I understand the level of frustration. Nobody wants to be pulled over by the cops. Nobody wants to have an encounter with the police. That's my thing. But when things like this happen, so it won't escalate to this, sometimes you just got to shut up. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this could have been worse. It could have been worse. Now, we still got 3 minutes and 33 2 seconds into this video. I don't know what happens after that because, like I said, I didn't see the end of this video. But like I'm saying, people, I'm talking to parents. I'm talking to parents, mothers and fathers with children. I understand. I have a son, and every day I tell my son, don't do nothing that will draw yourself attention. You see what I'm saying? You know better. You see what I'm saying? But all in the same time, act accordingly. Don't act out because that's what they want you to do. By all means, I'm not taking up for the police because we all seen it. Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, the list goes on. You see what I'm saying? We all seen it. We all know pretty much what could happen. But my point is that you have to be quiet. Especially if you got one of those mothers. I am that parent. I'm gonna go on the record and say it. I am that parent. You don't do nothing to my child. Don't do nothing to my child. That's the cardinal rule of any parent that love their children. Don't do nothing to my child. I'm a be there. I'm a stand firm. We're going to talk, but my conversation will be a little bit different. You kicking facts. I'm a kick facts. You stating the law. I'm a state the law. Because if you hit them with the law, if you come in with the law, they don't know how to handle that. But if you just being ghetto, then that's going to cause another reaction to them. They just thinking that you're, you attempting to do something, especially black people. Oh, we can act out. And when we act out, people don't understand our act out. So I'm going to play the rest of this video and come back.
This is Jacobo, badge number 147, you guys. When my son was pulled over, I told him to get his driver's license, registration, and insurance. He has never been pulled over before, never had an interaction with the officer. He got up the car and asked me, was this it? She was still with her flashing lights because we didn't know if it was him being pulled over, but I was like, I think that's him. So that is you. So he said, is this it? She started yelling, are you on probation or parole? Get back in the car. And I'm like, whoa, she's coming over aggressively with her hand on her gun. I put my son behind me. And I said, what is he getting pulled over before? He has to answer my question. Asked it 3 more times, is he on probation or parole? He said no. We all said no. Why would you think he's on probation and parole? At this time, she has his ID, his registration, and his insurance, and she stood right there where this officer is, and actually, she was actually acting like a servant of the community, where this officer was, and she had a staring contest for about 10 to 15 minutes. And we said, well, if he ran the stop sign, give him the ticket. We'll take care of this in court. She refused to give us the ticket. She said her life is being threatened right now. And she tried to use the different type of verbiage that you guys use in the police reports to add extra charges, saying that I'm verbally attacking her. Not once did I say anything offensive. The only thing that I ever demanded for was for her to give him the speeding ticket and for her to get her hand off her gun because she's the only one out here with the weapon. And yet, she is still the only one out here with the weapon. For a traffic violation, I've been in this city for a long time. I have never seen this many cars come. I have never seen one of your officers act in this type of demeanor that she has acted in. And then she was being aggressive with my son, and then she refused to give him the ticket. And that's all we asked for. She said he's being detained. I said, you have about 5 more minutes. Look at the air quality out here. It's hot. I'm sick. I shouldn't even be outside. And she's making a standoff over a stop sign because she thinks he's on parole or probation, and she refused, as one of your officers says, the protocol is for her to run the information. She didn't even call in his name. She didn't call. She called for backup. She could have seen that my son is an honor student, 19 years old at Sacramento State in the master's program. And that's what I was upset about, because she should have just gave it to me. What if I wasn't here? She's aggressive. She's trigger happy. She's ready to snap the button off of her gun to try to hurt my son. I don't appreciate that, and I would like to file a formal complaint against her.
So, do you have any questions about the traffic stop or any of that?
Her actions.
Okay.
We can deal with the traffic.
You guys can.
We can deal with the traffic stop in court. That's what we told her. We would deal with that in court. But you would not sit up here and hold her.
Stay with him.
We're behind the car.
He's over there.
And welcome back. I appreciate you all for watching and dealing with this long video. I didn't realize it was like 30 minutes long, but like I said, I wanted to share with you guys basically what I saw this morning and decided to talk about this on Charm City Direct TV News Minute. Like I said before, people, sometimes you just gotta bite your tongue, and sometimes you just gotta come with the facts. Come with the law, come with the facts, and there's a way of doing that without being belligerent, being loud. Because some black people, we some loud people. Some of us, we can get loud. Because that's what they want us to do. You ever look at some of these videos and see the antagonizing? They ask you certain things, and what we do, we snap. You see what I'm saying? That's what they want us to do. But it's a mind game, people. And I said it before, it's a mind game. They want us to act out like that. Now, I understand. See, okay, so here's my thing. Give him the ticket. What was so hard for you to stand there and keep constantly looking at this boy and not give him the ticket? He ran the stop sign. Clearly, you saw that. Just go ahead and give him the ticket. Get out the car. Get whatever technique that y'all have to do. Get out the car. Let me see license and registration, blah, blah, blah. Get the ticket. Get back in your car, run the ticket, run the report, get the ticket, give him the ticket. Moms, on the other hand, could have made this whole situation worse by her mouth. I understand the level of frustration, people, because we've seen it time and time again. Trust me, I understand. But you going off on the mouth and you loud talking is not going to make matters even better. You're not going to make it even better with they want you to act out because they want you. Remember, she said it, the safety of me. That's the game that they playing right now. They got all the guns, they got the stun guns and the AKs, not the AKs, but the Glocks. They feel for their life right now. That is the story that they've been told. That is the story that they are telling us. That's what they have. I think they practice that in the academy. When you are by yourself in a black face, black community, automatic, I fear for my life. That's what they're saying. We all know that now. Moms, your mouth is not helping the situation. He may be a good kid. She don't know that. He may be an honor student in college. We don't know that. You see what I'm saying? And I'm laughing at Sharon. I'm laughing at Sharon right now saying, how can you see the air quality with your naked eye? I'm just saying, I don't mean to laugh, but Sharon ain't making this no better for me right now, saying she can see the air quality with her naked eye. I'm just saying, sometimes hit them with the facts, hit them with the law. That's why we constantly keep telling these young kids out here who refuse to listen to know the law. When they roll up on you, know the law, because you give them facts, you give them the law, they don't like that. They would prefer that when they ask you a question, you act belligerent. That's what they want us to do. And moms was the perfect example. So I got to point the finger at both. I'm definitely not taking up for the police. Definitely not taking up for moms. I'm pointing the finger at both of them. Both of them was in the wrong to me. He ran you saw it. He ran the stop sign. Moms was in the house. She comes out like any other parent would. I'm not saying that what she did for protecting her son was wrong, but sometimes you just need to shut up and just let them do their thing. Now, on the other hand, the cop should have just wrote the ticket. You saw him. You was on the corner. You saw him when he made that turn. Just get in your car, write the ticket. We all done with it. But I'm telling you, people, that's what they want us to do. Y'all have not figured this thing out. They want us to act out. They want us to be belligerent. They want us to pull out our phones and start recording and things of that nature. They want us to do that, so they will have an excuse. If they will have an excuse to do otherwise. Remember that it has nothing to do with you being a punk, you being a bitch, you being no, I do not agree. She should have shut up, but her tone said, no. I'm not like I said, I didn't say she just needed to switch her tone because she was talking too much and what she was talking about was irrelevant. That was frustration. That was frustration. No, she shouldn't have shut up. She should have changed the tone and came back with the facts, came back with the law. Know the law. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey, that's my time because I'm over an hour. This is supposed to be News Minute and I'm over an hour. So I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for tuning in to Charm City Direct TV News Minute. Make sure you following us on, it still didn't work. Following us on YouTube, Facebook, and IG. Everything Charm City Direct TV is in that little link right there, link tree. Go there. Everywhere Charm City is, that's where you can find us. Thank you all for watching. I see you later. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I love you all. I'll let you when I smile at you. Peace.